Hey, sorry for the delay. Hold on, let me fix the backgrounds. There we go. Cool, yay, restarting the stream every day. Awesome, I love it. Yeah, stream restarts. Woo! Alright, sorry. Alright, let me get back. I'm gonna not bother with like opening up the other stuff, like all of the other stuff right now. Nah, I'll put the chat. I will put chat back on screen and stuff. But yikes! No, if this becomes like a regular occurrence, I might need to. Nah, I don't know. Oh, quiet. It was making noise in my ears. All right. Sorry about that, guys. No, I don't know what I'll do if this becomes a regular occurrence. Um, I I just have to hope. I just have to hope really hard that that my internet connection holds up. Um, that actually, once I like restarted my computer, I was thinking that might actually not be the same thing that was happening yesterday. That might have just been like another sort of hiccup. I mean, this is all still a very new setup that I have. Like, this is the third day. Whoa, whoa, that's a thing. Why is that a thing? Why is that a thing? There's just a keyboard icon, so I clicked it, and that happened. Why is that? Why on earth is that a thing? When, I guess like if I was using a touch screen. Oh, it's because I have my tablet plugged in. You think I might want to use my keyboard? I want to use that keyboard. Well, if you want me to use my tablet with this keyboard, you should probably have the cursor show up over the letters Microsoft. Anyways, sorry, just 1 second. I'm just gonna turn off the mic for a second. I know I just restarted. I should have done this while I was restarting. Pardon the delay. Tristan, hey, how's it going? Green screen? What? Where? What green screen? Was there? Did a green screen fly past my spaceship? um. So. um. What? This looks too boring here. Like this needs something more. Maybe just texture. So yeah, I guess this doesn't have to like run flush along the side. I can kind of like imply that it has like some depth to it with what layer am I supposed to be on? Layer 14. Yeah. Whoops. All right, I forgot I restarted, so I have to change the brush size again. Just change the paint color again. All right, here we go. So just kind of like, I don't know, like maybe this is sticking out a little bit or something. I don't know. It could be. Could be the case. And then what is this? What is happening here? What is this? Maybe it's more. Maybe there's more like lumpiness to it. I'm just making more of those big Tootsie Rolls. Is what I'm doing here. I think. So, I don't know, maybe I should go for the pile of rocks approach instead with this. Nah, whatever, that's fine. I really shouldn't spend a lot of time on this. Yesterday, I spent so much time on it that by the time that like it eventually had to be like really good, just to like justify the time investment, and I think that was like a lot of my undoing. Oh yeah. All right. I think this is good. This shading it more on the left side seemed wrong to me, but I think it's actually right because I think I want to imply depth inwards, and I think that's actually how I do it. So right. That's probably good. Probably, maybe. I don't know. and then tell myself that's good. And I guess I don't need like both of these seams. At least not to be as pronounced. Maybe one of them can be like a little more subtle. Ooh, cool. Trying new stuff. What do you think of it so far, Tristan? What am I doing? What am I doing? I guess, alright, so now that's like most of that, and now I just have to basically just fill in the space here, and I have to do the ends, and I have to make it a loop. I have to make the loop wrap around so that there's no seams. Excuse me. And then I also have to do like a quick pass on some of the stuff that I did. Specifically, I think when I say that, what I mean is I just drew like a dumb line in here, and I never actually. Oh, so this is when I was working on the other layer. I just drew this dumb line, and it looks so unimpressive. So maybe that's all it really needed. But no, it actually needs more than that. Yeah, I can repost a web link, and I can give it like a cursory check, and then I can play the game more later, because I don't tend to get too distracted while on stream. I mean, I get distracted, I just don't get I get distracted by, I don't know. I'm a big hypocrite, but I don't commit to like big distractions while on stream. It's the best I can do to try and stay away from big distractions. Oh, that's the eraser tool that I need there. Maybe on this layer, just to clean up some of this stuff. I guess, I mean, I don't need these things to be like perfectly flush against the path, really. Like some of this stuff could be overlapping onto the path a little bit, actually, now that I think about it. Like, use a smaller brush. 4. It's like, this could be overlapping onto the path a little bit. Like that was too much. What I just did was too much. Like, it's like another way to add like some level of depth to it, so it doesn't all look like completely flat. Yeah, kinda. I don't know. Yeah, sure. Why not? Alright, so where else could I do stuff like that? Like, oh, I could, yeah, like here I could have, most of this is on the lower layer, so I should just do what, like, basically just like cut into the path a little bit, like so. And then, oh, yeah, I should test this out too, because if I cut too far into the path, then it'll mess up how the, it will look weird with the adventures. So, as soon as I do this, I should kick out a, ha! Nice! That is a time saver. That is, Tristan, you're, wow, when you said 3 days, I assumed you meant like 3 days including sleep, but alright. Oh, you didn't post your build, but alright, yeah, I hope to see you again. Get some sleep, get you some sleep. So what am I doing here? Yeah, this color, just like cut tablet, please cooperate. Just like cutting into the path slightly, just ever so slightly, cutting in like that. I should probably shade. No, that's probably fine. Yeah. And then on this layer, a little more like, oops, not that color. A little more like this, except tempered a little bit. Yeah, no, actually, no, that's not right. It's supposed to be mostly vertical here. Oh, and I'm getting down to this other layer again. 7. I don't know, something like that. It's weird. It's weird working on this between multiple layers, but whatever. That's probably fine. Yeah, sure. I'm just gonna taper the edge slightly, ever so slightly. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Oh. Oh yeah. There we go. All right. So usually I check this stuff in at least a cursory fashion. Oh god! Oh no! All right. I'll repost this. That was startling. So, pro tip, you guys: that razor thing comes to life, and watch out. I feel like I'm doing pretty well at this game so far, because there's a death tracker, and my deaths is 0-0, so I think I'm doing pretty good, honestly. But yeah, I try not to spend too much time playing games on stream, so oh whoops, yeah, hold on, wait, I will add that to my list of stuff to check out when I'm not on stream, which I haven't gotten to in a little while because my life's been a little bit hectic. But yeah, all right, thank you, Tristan, and yeah, get you some sleep. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope to see you again. You probably left already. I'm probably just talking to myself. Oh, there you go. Oh, okay, interesting. Yeah, and I think they're. I'm assuming there's more to the game than that. But I'll check it out. You check it out, and by the next time you're awake and I'm streaming, maybe we'll have some more to talk about, because if you get some sleep, that'll give me some time to give the game a look. Yeah. So all right, we're almost there. We're so close. We're nearly done. So are those all of the openings, really? Is that like all that we want in terms of visibility? I guess actually, you know what I will do here is a little bit of this action. Is a little bit of this. Yeah. And a little bit of that and a little bit of this. Kinda. Oh yeah. um. Sorry, don't mind me. Earlier, Rich. I don't know if Rich is still here, but earlier, Rich accused me of making some of these geological forms look inappropriate. He accused them of looking like something else, and it just occurred to me I kind of did that in one place. Borderless, hey, welcome. How's it going? Thanks for tuning in. It's another. Today's like Groundhog Day. We're doing a little bit of what we did yesterday, but we're doing it better because we've learned from our experiences, and this time it will just go faster, and the results will be way better, and all that good stuff. So, yeah, hold on. I'm just going to. Huh. Oh, I don't know if this is going to help or not, but I'm going to going to size 6. Yeah, I'm gonna put, you know, the idea about if you ever don't know what to do, just put a rock in front of it. I'm not 100% on what to do right here, so I'm gonna put another rock in front of it. And I actually might just change a bit of this topology a bit. We'll see. We'll see what proves necessary. Alright. So no, just keep it that way. I like that game. I like the game better when you can't die. I'm really bad at like hardcore games, and so, sorry, just fixing the camera. I'm really bad at hardcore games, so it works out way better for me if in a game you cannot die. Yeah. All right. Oh wait, actually, yeah, because the size of the size of the one in front of it, I should probably like cut across it like that a little bit. And then I was gonna change the shape of this rock a bit, maybe. No, I should make the one in the background not as round. Make it a little more. I don't want to make it cover up more of this pathway, really. No, I guess I could do a little bit of that. I'll make it a little more oblong. So like that, I guess. Kind of. And yeah, that's probably fine. Oh man, that did not help. So I should change the shape of this rock a little bit. I guess just like, yeah, but no, I know what I'll do. Instead of having it like that, I'll have it like more at an angle. And I'll actually probably be getting rid of this one too. So yeah, it'll actually come down kind of more like this a little bit. It will also be a little oblong, but in the other direction. Oh, just a heads up. With a Unity application and a web page, sometimes if you refresh the page, it doesn't get the new build. Sometimes if you refresh the page, it will still load the old build. So if you refresh the page and you still can't die, that doesn't necessarily mean you didn't fix it. It could just mean that he's still running the old build. One thing that I haven't started doing yet, but would be prudent to do if you're working on builds like this, like especially if you're iterating fast, put the build number visible on screen somewhere. Like for example, like let's say this first one you put up was build like 5 or whatever. Like literally put text on the screen, like where it says trial version, like put text on the screen that says like trial version 5 or like trial version 005 or something like that. And then when you upgrade it, you can, you know, change that to 006 and then you'll know. Okay, good. Well, yeah. So it's also just I mean, so I was reminded of the build number thing because of that possible scenario, but also the build number thing is just like a good practice. So even if you don't have it on screen permanently, it's a good thing to like to have some way to like incur the build numbers so that, you know, and like if your game is like 5 hours long and you fix something like at the 4-hour mark, like, you know, you don't want to run that test like too many times. So you want to know you're on the right build number before you go through the trouble of running that test, right? So what was I doing here? Oh yeah, I think I should just change the shape of this rock altogether. Like just make it like I'll have to fix the background to justify this, but I think overall this will just be a better shape for the rock. So yeah, I'll have to fill in the background accordingly, but let's go a little something like this. That was my, why did I make that shape look so wonky sound effect? Uh, oh, I am wearing earbuds, but I'm not listening to music. Pardon one moment. I think I'm going to put a little music on. And I encourage you all to do the same. As you know, I don't play music on my stream, and I do that specifically because nothing ruins a good stream more than finding out that the streamer has horrible taste in music. For me personally, like there are some streams that I would want to watch, except for the fact that the music to it is so awful. Just so awful. Like literally, like if you're good at like if you're a good streamer and like you deserve to have people following your stream, and then you're just gonna blast like boy bands from the 1990s the entire time, you're a terrible person. Spoiler alert. All of your positive qualities have been overridden by the fact that you have terrible taste in music. Oh, awesome. Uh, Nice. Good job. Yeah, Vordlos, I've been, I don't know if you might have noticed, I've been leveling a few characters, and, it's because I can never decide. I can never decide. It's how I ended up with a character. I have like, in the previous expansion, I leveled, like, literally every character class. That's really not sustainable, and I really can't do that in this expansion, but, I have a few cooking, so it took me a little while. I actually kept restarting. I kept remaking new characters, because first I made a monk. No, what was it? Yeah, first I made a monk, and then I made a druid, and then I started the monk over. I'm making a monk again, but it's a different monk, and I'm not making the druid anymore, but I also have a hunter and a rogue, and a mage, and I'm gonna level... I'll get there, don't worry. I'll get there someday. Um, oh, Russ Jr. I think you know that my real feelings are a prominent feature of the stream. Or if, yeah. One day someone told me I showed my true colors on stream, and they said it in a really snide way. They were like saying it clearly as like a cutting remark. But the thing about that is like, I try and show my true colors every day, so I don't know. um, my monk is the highest level right now. My monk is level 41, and the rest of them are like level 16 or 17. Um, but I'm really good at leveling. That's what you don't get. You don't get a level you don't get 11 characters to like level 90ish without getting pretty good at leveling. So I should now that I'm not going to start my characters over again probably. I should be able to get to level 90, at least to level 90 pretty soon, and then I don't know if I'm going to level all of those all four of those characters. I'll decide which one I actually want to bring to level 100 later on. Probably a monk at this point. I really like my monk. And monks are like hot right now. They're like killing it, literally all the DPS. All right, so do I like these little portals? Not 100%. I mean, I like the portals. I just don't like what I've done with them so far. Sorry for everyone who has no clue what just I talked about for the last like 10 minutes. I'm a nerd, a total nerd, and one of the things that still gets me is when Blizzard releases new expansions to World of Warcraft. I'm like an expansion tourist. I will renew my subscription to that game and play it for a little while, just to check out like the new expansions and see what the whatever it was, whatever has been added and stuff. So that's what that all was. That's what that weird 10 minutes of like incoherent dialogue was. It wasn't a full 10 minutes, right? It wasn't that long. Yeah, I don't mean to brag, but my colors are pretty sweet. Like other colors, I'm sure other colors are cool too, but like I don't know. This is an other colors stream. This is my stream. I heard disc was really powerful for. Oh, sorry. I tried to. I abbreviated discipline to disc, and I for some reason that made me feel comfortable abbreviating your name to Vort. I don't know if you have a preferred shortened version of your name. I won't make one up though. Um, but yeah, I also heard that disc got corrected, so it might not be as powerful as it used to be. So thank you. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I've been wearing tones of like red all week because my spacecraft, the monitor, the main monitor, like the reception gets a little bit bad if I wear like, not even like, if I wear anything green, it would like just mess up completely. But if I even if I wear like blue or like anything that's not like on the red side of the color wheel, it like like in this like anything in like this whole range, it would like completely mess up. So I don't know if you noticed, my true colors this week have been all on this side of the color wheel. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, this is purple. Um, but like this is as blue as it can get. Like if I got any bluer than purple, it would screw up my main monitor. So it's everything's been it's been like pink, purple, red. But I ordered a replacement part for my ship's monitor, and so hopefully in the near future I can expand my attire again. So that's probably fine enough for me. Yeah, I might do like a. No, I was gonna say I should do like another small detail, but no, these are gonna look really busy and like really like. Uh, yeah. No, it's actually now that I'm out in space, uh I had access to sufficient I was able to I had enough space, like there was enough buffer zone out here in the dead of space that I was able to reach the like the critical uh, uh, quantum range in order to fuse blue and purple to to actually produce this article of the legendary and much sought after blurple. So yeah, it's probably actually, you know what, your reception on Earth is probably not actually going to pick up the full spectrum of this blurple fabric that I've created, because I'm guessing your Earth monitors are probably going to degrade excuse me, probably going to degrade the signal back down to purple again. So yeah, yeah, I know, it's space life, you know. It's like these are the things that we have to deal with out here. Degraded signal quality to yeah, I miss Earth sometimes. I mean, like, I have I have the luxury of like fusing these like blurple materials, but like, what does it all mean if there's no one if there's no one else to appreciate these fine blurple articles? Um, I so if this isn't your first time tuning in to the stream, you're probably aware of the fact that when I work on art, I don't know what to say, so I just say dumb things instead. I and if this is your first time watching the stream, you are now fully aware of how dumb are the things that I say when I'm working on art and don't know what else to say. This is exactly that scenario. Um, I don't even know what's happening here exactly with this cave wall. I think what was that? What were we doing earlier with like the this? I think I want to do like something like this over here. So I'll probably like yeah. All right. I'll probably like cut this down here. Not quite like that. Cut it at more of like an angle. Cut this down like here, and then cut this down like here. That way, keep like, oops. So like, yeah, so maybe I should have done it the other way. Yeah, probably the other way. Can I? Yeah. Can I? Let me redo that one. Alright. Cutting across here, yeah. Alright. Welcome. Yeah, if this is your first time watching, there's a follow button down there, and I stream a lot, so if you hit that... Wow, Tristan, you're still here? Sorry, it just occurred to me. Weren't you like... Wasn't it like an hour ago that you... Or like, wasn't it a good like 20 minutes ago at least that you said you were going to go get like actual sleep? I mean, I'm glad that you're getting stuff done, but I don't know, because this is my stream. I feel a slight amount of responsibility to say that Tristan, shouldn't you be getting some sleep, and Smelson, shouldn't you be studying for your okay, I just felt like I should take a moment at least to point that out. I won't be pushy about it. You two, I trust you entirely to be making the correct decisions for what you should be doing with your life. But this is I'm not making this up. This is what you guys said to me earlier in the stream. So I'm just saying it back to you. All right. Well, at least you're getting work done, right? I mean, at least you're accomplishing something, right? I mean, so I forget if you said exactly either way, but it sounds like I'm gonna guess that you're liking Unity, or like I don't know, because like what other than like an actual interest in Unity would cause a person to? Yeah, no, I guess it'd have to be like it'd have to be one of the extremes, right? You either have to like given how much like sleep you're not getting right now, you must either like super love Unity, or this must be the most nightmarish experience you've ever been through, and something that you probably never want to do again for your entire life. I'm guessing it's one of those two. Alright. So I'm going to do like a... Wow, that is not it. That's not it at all. Gosh, how do people ever work in ink? People who work in like real ink in real life, like they must be so good at like art to like be able to work it to work in ink. Because like when you put down a line in ink, you gotta mean it. You gotta mean that line. You gotta know that that is a good line. You gotta you gotta you gotta believe in that line. I've never felt that way about a line. I've never felt that way about anything that I've done before. I've never felt that way about anything in my life before. I've never felt like an ink level of certainty about anything that I've ever seen or witnessed or or heard or felt. Or no. Is that anything? Whatever. Ideally, I would be evaluating my work and I'd be coming up with like, yes, I like it, or no, this needs more work. But a lot of my critical analysis at this point is just like, just like, not even like words, just a slightly, like a half contented sigh is basically what's happening with me in dev right now, and that's fine. Fine enough. What am I even doing? No, I don't care. I don't care what I'm doing. I don't care about this enough to to divert my attention away from what I could be doing, which is like more important stuff, assuredly. Alright, so yeah, these, I don't know exactly what's going on here. Not exactly. Oh, so maybe one of these has like kind of like a sharper edge to it, but it's not like that. Like, what if one of these has like a sharper slant to it? Excuse me. So remember that time I spent like literally all of yesterday working on the first version of this, and then today I decided to scrap all of it. To answer your question, all right, that's fair. Well, I'm glad to hear it's not like an unending torment. I'm glad to hear that you're not. It's not that. You know the feeling that you know, like when you're working on something and like you just have to. You're in for a penny, and so or like you're like really like you're sunk into something, and like you feel like the only way you can reasonably get out of it is to just get through like whatever it is you're working on, and then if you think it's going to take like another hour, and then it ends up keeping you up until like 6 in the morning. I wasn't sure if that was like your experience, but I'm glad to hear that that's not what you're going through. I'm just going to mute the mic for a second. I'll be right. So one thing that I realized when I was watching back the stream yesterday is that as red as my nose is, it shows up more red for me on OBS right here than it actually does on stream. Or maybe the video that I was watching yesterday just didn't depict it fully, but I feel slightly less self-conscious about this like my Rudolph type appearance right now, because it might not be reading quite as bad as it looks to me here on my end right now. That could be good. What I just like putting rocks places. I guess I'm gonna miss that actually. Once I'm done with this cave, I'm gonna miss putting rocks places, because then when I have like then when something comes up, like at a certain point, I'm gonna actually have to come up with like real solutions and stuff. I won't be able to just literally put rocks everywhere, so that'll be a difficult day, I think. I'm gonna have to get back to like actual dev and not just like rock dropping. Oops. Oops. uh, so, maybe if I had two of them. Is that better? Is this gonna be better or worse? No, I think I think what's really weird is that I'm like doing these little details whereas like right now there's just this big empty space. I think that's like what's weird right now. So for one thing, I should probably not be doing this right now, because that's probably fine enough. What I should be doing is filling in the empty space. Whatever. This whole section is fine, I guess. Yeah. So what's this deal gonna be about? So I kind of did like crumbly rock place, and then I did like flatter rock place, and then maybe this is more crumbly rock place, and then this is more like flatter rock place, or something. I don't know. I'll see how it goes. Actually, one thing that I did like here that I could try again is it like doing this style like wall where it's like Actually, let's look at this at a longer view because I haven't really done that recently. Like yeah, because I've done like blocky rocks and I've done like flatter rocks or rock surfaces, and then excuse me. Oh, awesome. Thank you for verifying, Smithson. Alright. I someday when I'm a more confident person, I won't spend as much time talking about my insecurities. And maybe on that day I think I'll be a better streamer. But that day is not today. I just there's those weird lumps and I copy and pasted them, so now those weird lumps are showing up in 2 locations. I think I'm gonna bring that down to 0 locations to have weird lumps. Yeah. And oh, whoa. Oh, I never put chat back on the monitor, did I? I only, like, I opened it again, but then I forgot to actually, like, re-enable it. Whoops. I don't know, I definitely didn't do that for notifications either, did I? Wow. Did I reopen the notifications? Yeah, I did okay. So hopefully that works. Is that gonna work? Yeah, okay, that's gonna work. Alright. Whoops. Sorry about that. Gizmo, okay, how's it going? Yeah, today things are going quite well. We're making a cave. Chandler, welcome. I feel like I'm having a pretty okay mustache day today. I think my goatee day is like, I don't know, maybe like a 7 out of 10. But no, I felt like I was having a pretty good mustache day. Tristan, yeah. It's great to see you again. Oh, did you say? Oh, all right. Sorry. Yeah. So yeah, it was great to see you. I gave you your goodbye message like an half hour ago, Tristan. You can't put this all on me. No, but yeah, it was nice to see you again. And I have your bookmark saved. So I'll check out your game, whatever builds online when I get a chance, and get some sleep. And I'm gonna be once I'm done with this project, I'm gonna be going back to working in Unity, I think. So thank you, Chandler. But so if you're working in Unity, then I might have the stream might be more topical to your interests in the near future. So I look forward to seeing you again. Have a wonderful morning, but use it to sleep. So bye. Chandler, I spent all day practicing painting, so if I'm okay at it, it's probably because I got a lot of practice yesterday. Oof. And then yeah, no, today I don't know. I'm happy enough with our accomplishments so far. In fact, I'm gonna quickly export this, and it's not done, of course, but I think it's significantly improved over the last version. So I'm just gonna rerun the script too. So save it as, or open BGPing, paste this version with all this expanded stuff. Wow, I really only did that since the last time I exported it. Whoops. I think I'm slowing down, so I should speed back up again. But anyways, save that, and then blow this up. Oh, I haven't even reopened Spider since the last time I restarted. Excuse me. Yeah, my face. What was wrong with my face? Pardon. While it's opening, I'm just gonna have a sip. Tomato juice. Yeah. All right. So one of the good things about having so little visibility into the into the other layers in the cave is that I don't have to spend nearly as much time on the lower levels. Excuse me a second. I just sorry, that was me sneezing off camera. Um, um, yeah, the nice thing about thank you, Verles. um, sorry. Oh, I should have stayed off camera for a little while longer. Got some more conspiracy theories. Uh, um, yeah, the nice thing about having very little visibility into the background layers is that I don't have to spend much time on the background layers. Like I can, they're just gonna be dark, and I survived. I made it just barely. It was a close one. So it was one of those sneezes where I might have lost some gray matter, but no. Excuse me. Um, maybe I'll start doing that with my stream. Maybe instead of just like wrapping it up in a normal way, I'll like, hey, real. I'm gonna say reels for now. Reels, thank you, thank you for following. I appreciate your viewership and your support. Welcome to the stream. Um, hold on, let's see. Because like reels 11. I don't know. I'm gonna mispronounce your name if I try and if I try and say the whole thing. But reels, thank you for following. I appreciate your support. Um, welcome. Sorry for messing up your name so badly. No, I should do that for the ends of my stream though. I should instead of I should end with like dramatic conclusions instead instead of just going offline. Clever staging. Uh, all right, yeah. Because I was like, my brain kept wanting to go there, but I was like, am I okay? Yeah. Thank you for clarifying. I will real killer. I'll remember that and hopefully pronounce it correctly in the future. Um, all right. Right. So I just want to export that and run that just so I could like kind of check at like a high level that it wasn't doing anything like awful or terrible. And now, yeah, now we basically just have to fill in this gap, fill in this other stuff over here, and we're pretty close to done. Wow, it doesn't even look like there's really a seam here. Oh, no, I guess there is a bit of a visual seam there, from the top especially, but like there almost isn't like a seam there just because of that. So right now I'm writing in Python. For the graphics, I'm using Pygame, which is like a graphics engine, 2D graphics engine for Python if you've never used it before. And yeah, so right now I'm just working on art for the backgrounds here, as you might have picked up. So I'm not going to bother saying that I'm pretty close to done with this one because yesterday I spent all day saying I was pretty close to done with it, and I spent all day not being done with it. So instead of saying it, I'm just going to bust this out instead. So, oh wait, I smoosh those layers? Did I? Yeah. So let's unsmoosh those layers. All right, and then so what do I want to do here? I could just try doing like a striated like wall, kind of like that. I don't know if it'll work in I don't know if it'll work in like it, I don't know. I think it works well enough. Like in this in the sorry, my tablet is being super cool right now. I think it works in like this like angled view, but I don't know if it'll read quite the same in like a flatter view. So let's find out, I guess, is the first thing, first order of business. And that's all on this is all on layer 7, right? Yeah, so I can't, oh no, not all of it. Some of it's on, some of it's on this layer. All right, so maybe I should smoosh layer the layers together, so that way I can not have to be as delicate when I'm working here. Huh. That's not. I don't know why it was taking me so long to think about that. Alright, so. Whatever. Whatever. Alright. So if the striations are going to work. Oh, for one thing, I should do them with a narrower brush. Is what I was noticing earlier. No, not 5, 4. So like striations. My gut is like, no, don't even don't even bother trying to do this. Yeah, I think the striated look works okay for like the long view, because like really what it's picking up on is like the subtle. It's like condensing. It's like compacting like more subtle changes over a distance into a more abrupt sort of change. So yeah, I just don't think it's probably not the right solution for longer stretches when viewed like straight on. So oops, what am I doing? So yeah, my gut says probably don't bother with that stuff. Oops, I just crushed like a. Was there a rock under there? No, there wasn't. Oops. No, whatever. So probably. Why do I keep? Why do I keep making that pattern? Does this mean anything? I'm just gonna. Is that if I look at that from a long view? I mean it's not literally the worst thing. Maybe I might keep it for that, and then because it's just like that one part. Like I'll clean this up, probably keep it for this one part, and then and do other stuff, like fade it out into like one of those other more like something closer to like what we've been doing for the other stretches of all. Alright, so not a complete failure. Interestingly enough. Oh, but I should do a better job of like the toning and the fading of it. So yeah, like as it goes out into the darker part, it should be more pronounced, and then eraser tool. Oops, that's too much. Yeah, I don't know, something like this. I keep hitting it at like the exact wrong angle from what I'm trying to accomplish. And so that could be okay-ish, and then not lastly, but continuingly, so on and so forth. I could, in like the back of my mind, I still keep thinking like, oh, I could still do like stalactite type stuff. I could still do it, and maybe I should be giving it a shot, but like, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I'm just feeling gutsy again because because this thing that I just tried right here didn't completely fail, and now I'm like, I'm getting like false confidence about that. I don't know. I guess I could. like I did with this, I could just give it like a quick like a 30-second type experiment sort of thing, and see if I can get any decent results in that amount of time. Because that's not bad necessarily. I don't know. We have like different textural elements going on, and that's good. They're all relatively cave-like, and that's good. I'm just gonna mute the mic for another second. I'll be right. Excuse me. Um, Sorry. If I do this, it's because I'm trying to fix the screen. Anyways, all right. So should I try and do the stalactite thing? Because if I'm gonna do the stalactite thing, like this is the place to do it. And so I don't know. I don't know. Do I feel lucky about this sort of thing? I guess, yeah, I should just give it a shot. I should just find out whether I can even pull off something like this. Yeah, so I moved to a new apartment, and it's a lot chillier than my old apartment. So, like, well, no, it's not even that it's chillier. It's just that my old apartment was like so unseasonably warm. It was this nice little top floor apartment, and all the heat from the entire building would just travel up, and it would all collect at my top floor, and it was just like, it's why, like, even in the fall, like I would, like, my attire was would stay like very summery, and it would actually stay sometimes even in like late through the fall, like it would stay it was it is, the vacuum of space is harsh. I'm very distant from all nearby like stars. No, the yeah, so it's just been it's an adjustment, and I'm gonna get used to it. I think I'm already getting more comfortable, but it's yeah, it's taking a little while for my body to acclimate to the new temperatures. Um, yeah, but I like my new place. It's got a view, right? It's got a pretty nice view, so I can't complain. Um, oh yeah, that was the thing that I was gonna look at with the right with the thing that was running. Like I made these boulders like stick out of the wall, and I wanted to make sure it didn't look weird. Oh, it definitely does. It definitely looks weird because like when the adventurer like stepped there, it looked like his foot wasn't even connecting with the ground. So I'm definitely going too far down in that spot. And I was about to do it again, so that's why it came to mind. I could just I think I can shift the cave up slightly, because for one thing I was saying I wanted, like, I thought it was just the height of this was just slightly low, so I think for starters I'm going to do that. Yeah. Excuse me. So yeah, I have to do this to all layers, or all of these major layers. So so select all. I guess I can move it up like 4 pixels or something. Wait, why are you not moving up? 1, 2, 3, 4 pixels. Let's see how that looks. 1, 2, 3, 4 pixels. That could be good. It's not too dramatic. And then, alright, so let's edit, invert selection, and spill in this color. Alright, yeah, so, alright, and now let's do the export thing again. So smoosh these together, select all, copy, paste, file, save, and now let's try rerunning the script. So the background's probably not going to line up anymore because I didn't re-export the other layers, but let's just see how this looks in terms of height. Yeah, it's it seems it's funny to me now that I used to stream all natural. I don't know. Looking back, like it seemed completely normal at the time, completely normal and natural, and comfortable. The most important part, and like the reason I was doing it that way. But yeah, now it's I don't know. It's just funny to look back on that. All right, so I think this is probably a better height. And oh, so I'll have to raise the height of these stalactites if I'm going to keep them. But other than that, it seems to be okay. Yeah, we're making progress. Making progress. Yay. Uh, I do have a. Sorry, one second. I It's gonna be so rewarding once I finish this one background. It's gonna be so rewarding. I'm gonna be so thrilled. Um, oh, sorry. Just zoning out for a second there. Huh. All right. So yeah, what are we? Well, yeah. I don't know. I don't know if these stalagmites are gonna work, but I don't. I don't know yet for certain that they're not going to work. So let's continue to find out. Undo. Oh, there's. I have to unmerge those layers. Yeah. All right, there we go. All right. So. All right. Actually, let's go to this layer for a second. Yeah. Usually, I feel like a sense of motivation about these things, but like I don't know. I just literally worked on this all day yesterday. Now all day today. It's I I'm not embarrassed to say I would really just prefer this to be done. Just over and done with. Um and we're like it just feels more realistic this time because yesterday like no, I won't even tempt fate because I know if I start feeling confident about this to such an extreme, I'm going to like that will be when I realize like my critical mistake and I'll realize that it all was for naught. So no, I'm going to push blindly through and never acknowledge the possibility of anything but absolute success here, or not even just not even consider the possibilities here. Just oh, oops, I'm using the wrong color. Let's use this color instead. So these could be stalagmites, kinda, maybe. Some people might mistake these for stalagmites. And I should have stalactites to go with them, I think, probably. Actually, let's cut this one down a little bit. Just a bit. Just so it's not quite as big as it was right there. And then actually cut this one down too. Because if I'm going to make stalactites as well, I shouldn't have the stalagmites covering like more than half the height. So, yeah, it's that thing again where when I work on art, I just kind of like run out of things to say, or like I don't have like a consistent stream of consciousness because like my brain is just like in like it's kind of like I don't know. I guess if I'm like just typing out like a rote pattern, like my brain probably goes into like a similar sort of space. But like if I'm typing out like a rote pattern, like I'll like dictate what I'm typing, so I at least have like that to like keep the narrative like half alive, like when I'm being that level of boring. But yeah, no, with this I don't even have. I don't know. You know what I just realized? Like I'm like, why does this not look right? And it occurred to me, I don't actually know what stalagmites look like. I mean, I have the rough. Wait, stalagmites. I have like the rough idea, but like I haven't. Yeah. All right. Yeah, these are definitely not quite right. Not the right shape, which is I guess what my brain was recognizing and like registering as not quite correct. What is hour of code? Have you ever heard of hour of code? I don't know. No, I don't think I ever have. I do know the maxim ABC always be coding, but oh, thank you. Yeah. All right, my stalagmites were too wide. I'm going to make narrower stalagmites. There we go. That's better. Better already. And then yeah, I was going to make like smaller stalagmites nearby. So let's they're kind of like misshapen too, kind of like weirdly shapen, not like all exactly alike. Yeah, shadowy, whatever. Maybe not quite so shadowy, or maybe we'll just have like a little stalagmite here. I don't know, this could work, I guess. Maybe, possibly. We'll see. Let's look at from a lot further view. Oh no! That better be a good lunch and soda. If it's worth several flights of stair walking. Oh, cool. Ooh, yeah. I mean, like I had like computer education in school, but like all we learned how to do was like use software. Like we didn't actually learn anything like we learned how to use computers, which I don't know. I guess kids don't really need that anymore, right? Because like kids just know what computers are. Like kids grow up around computers, and so that's cool that they can like push the curriculum to more interesting stuff. Oh, wait, I saw something on Facebook where wasn't there a picture of Holden like in an article or something? I saw someone posted like something to your wall about something like that. So oh yeah, cool. Yeah, because I tried to click on that article, but like it was behind like a paywall or something, and so I didn't like actually see the whole thing. That's awesome. Thank you for sending that over. I'll check that out. Ooh, French bread pizza, so worth it. No, don't downplay that, Russ Jr. That is an amazing French bread pizza and Dr. Pepper. Like if I had to make up a lunch, like a fictional awesome lunch, like it'd be French bread pizza and Dr. Pepper. That is amazing. I would walk up several flights of stairs. If there were a number of flights of stairs that I could walk up and down right now in order to make that magically appear, I would do it. Yeah, right. PowerPoint. I don't remember if we even actually learned PowerPoint in school. Like I think that was like too advanced for our curriculum. But I grew up in the woods, so we like barely knew what computers were, or at least our schools barely knew what computers were. I think that's fine. I'll probably keep it. And look how close we are to closing the gap. we do a little stalactites, stalagmites throughout this area, and then we're like practically there. So cool. Uh, oh man. My indulgence the past few days have been nachos. I've been like I literally like a party sized bag of chips. I like nachoed the entire thing. Not in one sitting, but like over the past several days I've nachoed my way through an entire party sized bag of corn chips. uh, oh cool. That's oh sorry, yeah, I missed that part. Um uh that's neat. Yeah, I mean like it's marketable too, which I don't know. Um I it's like hip to to like I don't know. Like someone I know like scoffed at like the idea of like office skills as like marketable skills, but they actually really are. Like that actually is something that can like help you get a job. Like if you were like working in an office, for example. Wait, is this how stalagmites grow? Do they like grow pairwise, stalagmites and stalactites? Uh, yeah, kind of. Oh, not exactly. Oh, and look, sometimes they just actually make pillars. That's wild. That's really cool. But yeah, there's some sort of correlation between stalactites and stalagmites. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. This is like what I was picturing. Like how like where you see stalactites, you see stalagmites. Like I was picturing that sort of. Oh wait, no, is this a no, this is this is a reflection. This is over a body of water, isn't it? All right, so that's not a good example. that's, I was like, look at it. It's like perfectly reflected, and no, it is. It's literally like perfectly reflected. Whoop. What? No. All right, fine. Well, you guys can be lame too, but it actually those actually are marketable skills. Whatever. I was fine. I was trying to be optimistic about you guys, but fine. Maybe you guys actually do suck as much as you guys think you suck. So good for you guys. Congratulations. You win. Your prize is exactly what you wished upon yourself. Enjoy it. Revel in it. I'm gonna go make some more badass stalactites, so you guys can do whatever you want. Um, uh, Alright, so yeah, wait, no, I didn't really answer my own question. I just got distracted by those jerks. So yes, I guess I'll search for both. So stalagmites, stalactites. Oh, that picture with the reflection shouldn't have been. Uh, those those were stalactites. Those are not stalagmites. Yeah, right. Thank you, internet, backing me up on this one. The ones on the ceilings are stalactites. The one on the ground are stalagmites. But yeah, so this I think is probably more like what I was picturing. Wait, no, no, I have no clue what's happening in that picture. My eyes like don't. This looks like an MC Escher cave. Like I don't. I really don't even. I really don't even. Uh, um, Whatever. I don't know if it's scientifically accurate, but I think I'm gonna do it anyways. That just looks weird. That one just looks weird. Oh, why do I keep doing that? I keep hitting back when I mean to be hitting like the whatever like collapse button or whatever. All right, so they don't seem to be like perfectly symmetrical. Uh, I so I oh sorry, I'm just gonna mute the mic for a second. Sorry about that. One time I went to like a temp agency, like when I was, this was like before my professional career like got off the ground, and I took like one of those aptitude tests, like to see, you know, like they were interested in seeing like what was my skill set exactly. And I don't mean to brag, but I got rated like expert level in in like productivity software. So uh, my my data entry skills are apparently like off the chart. Just saying. um, which is weird in a way, a lot of ways, considering I don't know what happened. I guess because like I make so many typos now. I like I don't know. Maybe I've just let that part of my brain like fade away. Anyways, I think I've looked at enough of those pictures to to ignore all of them and just draw whatever I feel like drawing. um, all right, so wait, what? I missed that one. uh, so um, so yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna draw stuff, I guess. I'm not. This is not final. I'm just like specking out how I want this to look exactly. Because it's like, so yeah, there wasn't like an exact correlation between stalactites and stalagmites, which I don't know. It makes sense to me. Like if water's dripping off stalactites, it should be dripping down onto stalagmites. But um, they were definitely clumpy together. So like, so in the areas that that there are more of them, I should probably have them like more pronounced together and more spread and more like you know, or less pronounced together. So I don't know, something like that. I don't know, whatever. Mine might correlate, and I don't feel bad about that. I feel like my stalactites and stalagmites will make more sense than like real stalactites and stalagmites. And I think those other like real stalactites and stalagmites are the ones that need to reconsider what they're doing. How much space do I have here? I'm probably not going to cover like the entire area with like this sort of stuff, because I'll probably want to like come up with some sort of transition here. Oh, and then the other thing is I probably, if it's not too confusing, I probably want to continue these like striations. Well, not these striations, but like, you know, something like this through. Oh, and then actually, huh? Maybe that's why I keep saying that. I did want to. I was thinking there's the no, yeah, no. I was gonna say I should make them connect and like make a pillar out of them, like in some of those pictures, but no, I'm pretty sure that's the point where I'm like overreaching and I should dial it back a bit. Right. I'm also using a super narrow brush, so I should be at least using like a 4 brush for this. Oops. Well, I don't know. All right, let's see how this goes. It's like, oh yeah, the striations used to stem from like from the ceilings and the floor, but like I feel like that might like muddle up the stalagmites a bit. So I don't know if I should do that. And then I guess, yeah. So I'm gonna use this space I think to give way to have the like the striated part like give way to more of like the chunkier chunkier rock formations that we were seeing earlier. So like there'll be like breaks in the striated sections, and like this will be like a chunk, and then like this will be like more of a chunk, and then I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Maybe this can be like a chunk here or something. And maybe we might not even need as many stalactites and stalagmites. But is this striated background even going to be like working behind the stalactites and the stalagmites, or is that just going to be like completely, I don't know what? Whatever. Probably fine. Probably good enough. I mean, I guess we can. I mean, this part is obviously still a mess, but yeah, yeah, whatever. Probably gonna go with it. If it's a bad idea, I guess I'll find out at some point. I kind of want to. Yeah. Yeah. No. So for the for this part, I want to give like an allowance for the stalactites to like hang from the ceiling, or like not the ceiling exactly, but like a little higher than the rest of the stuff. I'll probably want to have like extend a little further over this way too. And then yeah, actually a few other places as well, I guess, like some here probably. I can always correct it on another layer, so I'll just like give myself an affordance there. Alright, so back to layer 14, and yeah, I will use like a narrow brush to make these, because it just went a lot quicker when I was using a narrower brush. Oops, not as an eraser tool though, or not that color. Alright, so let's make our wonky stalactites like we have the wonky stalagmites. Oops, how'd that happen? Just like switched applications. So talking while doing art, huh? I bet some people are able to do that. I bet some people are really good at that. And I wonder what their secret is. I sure could go for whatever their secret is right about now. I like literally when I'm like trying to do anything art related, I just try like a lot of things until I find something that looks right, and then I'm like, oh, that, yep, that, and then I try and do that as much as possible. That's the extent of my thought process for art and artistic type stuff. So if anyone needed to know the secret of making moderately passable game art, that's it right there. Excuse me. Oh man, I'll just probably leave that like that. Stick figures are cool. Stick figures is how you start, right? I used to draw stick figures back in the day, and actually the thing I just said about like finding something that works and like sticking with it, is what I did when drawing stick figures back in the day. I like found stick figures that didn't just look like stick figures; they looked like my stick figures. Like they had like I don't know. I just like added enough detail to them so that I was like happy with them, and like that was like the way that I drew stick figures, and so then I drew stick figures that way, and then I kept changing that, and I don't know. Like I said, like I've mentioned before, I used to like drawing. Or I mean, like, I guess I still technically like drawing, but I used to do it like as a hobby, and I don't do that anymore. But it's still enjoyable. Like, I have made like some artistic type things that I have been proud of, and that's a really good feeling too. I mean, it's like a different feeling than like completing a game project, but it's there's some similarities in how you just get that sense of like there's a contented. I don't know. It's like this. It's kind of like this the sort of feeling that you get like when you put together like a really well framed argument, or like, just like contrary to how I'm feeling right now, like the feeling when you know you've expressed yourself, when you know you've created something that accurately like reflects like how you feel about something or what you wanted to say about something, and you can and then you can show it off, and that's just a cool feeling. At least I like it. I hope to feel that way again sometime. Eventually. Why is this like I don't I literally don't have a life right now. I hope to have a life someday. I remember what life is like. So like someday I want to be able to like, I don't know, just do real stuff with my like I don't I want to actually like go outside. I haven't been outside in a while. Actually, the weather's been awful, so I don't feel bad about not been outside recently. But like hypothetically, someday the weather's going to be better, and so someday I'll want to have been outside again. I like going outside and doing stuff there. I just like nature in general. Probably from having spent so much time outside, like growing up. And oh, I know what I'm missing on the stalactites that I had in the stalagmites. So yeah. I'm aware that was like a terrible answer, and that that was a really unimpressive answer to your question. But I also, the thing I was realizing earlier when I was like working on art is that like part of the reason part of the reason I ended up wasting so much time yesterday is that like when I feel pressured to like say stuff while I'm making art, like I tend to get distracted really easy, and so like what I did yesterday was not like the way that I usually go about like working on stuff like this. It was like frankly it was like a really screwed up version of like how I usually go about it. And what I realized is that like in order to actually like have like, I mean, I haven't been affecting this very well, but what I realized earlier is that in order to like have like a good it's like I should be like the things I should be talking about like when I'm working on art are the things that are actually going through my mind when I'm working on art. And so yeah, I mean, as I mentioned before, like part of the reason I don't say those things is because not being good at art, not being especially like good at art, like it just feels weird. Like no one wants to hear me talk about no, like I don't know. Like I don't have like insightful and interesting things to say about art necessarily. So the things I do have to say are going to it's like it's tough too because I'm not very good at it. I'm gonna actually spend more time on it than I would otherwise, and then also because I'm not very good at it, I don't have very much interesting to say, so I end up spending a very long time not having anything very interesting to say. So it's the times that I seem embittered while working on this stuff that is the why of my embitterment. But I'll try not to um, I'll try not to yeah, uh, we had fun. um, the thing that I missed being in the city for as long as I was, because I like lived in a more urban area for a while. And the thing I missed in that environment was like just connection with nature. Because like I don't know, people just don't be outside. Like being outside is just not what people do down there, and it's understandable because like the places to go are like not natural. They're like nature related. Like there are these little patches of like manicured nature like areas, but not the same as the real thing. Pale in comparison to the real thing. Personally, I think. But if I'm a little bit closer to like more natural environs now, so if the weather actually got good at some point, then sorry, I'm just gonna mute the mic for a second. I'm back. It didn't go anywhere. I'm still here. Resetting the camera. All right, sorry. Uh, yeah, blank space. um, oh man. Yeah, I do have to do a little more art after this. Maybe I should just make up something not art related and work on something not art related for a while to get my mind like readjusted. I don't know. I'll see how it goes. maybe I'll um maybe I'll let you guys decide what I work on next. Because I don't know if I 100% trust myself. All right, so no, let's switch layers. Yeah, pick up this color, and then sorry, just zoning out for a second there. I was just thinking about how to bridge the seams later on. Who? All right. Maybe I should. Maybe I should stop working on Journey for a little while. I can switch over to my other project. That's one thing I could do. Like if I really need to change the pace, because like I don't know. I guess like probably because I wasn't like super enthusiastic about working on a lot of these on the art stuff that I know I'm not as good at. I put a lot of it off till the end, and so now I've been like slogging through it, and maybe I need a little more variety than that. Maybe that was poor planning on my part. We shall see. I'm trying to thicken the line weights on the right side because although there's no like specific light source in these caves, the general shading has implied that there might be a light source, and it's positioned more to the left than to the right. So I'm pretty sure it doesn't totally make sense what I'm doing per se, but I'm doing it anyways. Because it makes it 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 at least looks consistent, if not sensible. um, so um, oops, that's not what I meant to do. Yeah, I'm probably done with those for now. Um, Not thrilled by him either. But being thrilled by them is not a requirement. Yeah. Being done with them is more important than being thrilled with them at this point. They don't have to be eye-catching. They can be like a little subtle. They don't have to be like in your face or like out of control. Alright, so yeah, let's justify these now. Yeah! Everyone's favorite scam of higher education. Sorry. It's really tough for me to talk about institutionalized education without being like bitter or sarcastic. So, oh wait, how did this look before? How did I do this? It was like, where was it? It was like, oh wow. Alright, yeah, it was very, very bold. So I definitely don't have to thin the lines out too much. Oh yeah, it was line width 4, or 6, I think. Oops. What am I doing? It's like that, I guess. Oh, I was doing like kind of like an angly thing over here. I don't know if I should continue that or just like forget it. If I continued it, it would be like, yeah, hold on, let's at least give it a thought. So like if we continued it, it would be like, probably wouldn't be as dramatic. It would probably be like continued at like a slightly less extreme angle, like that or something. And then yeah, so what we were doing before was like it was like breaking up the shapes a little bit, like I don't know, something like this maybe. But then how does this like resolve? Which one is that? Oh yeah. It's pretty good. Oh yeah, but I guess it should be more thematic with how I'm doing things here than how I'm doing things over here. And you can still have bold lines. Yeah, so maybe like somewhere between the two, I guess. So, alright, let's not thin them out completely. Or actually, I guess we can thicken up this line. Now if we're doing it this way. So, yeah. I don't... Probably never gonna really explain or justify completely like all of that stuff, but oops. I can at least like fix the edges here. Oops, not like that. Fix the corners to have like the shape that we're looking for. Just a little bit. Just have like a slightly more natural feel. Whoops, not like that. Not like that at all. Oops. I don't know what I'm doing. I have like a vague sense of what I'm doing here. What did I do over here? I swear it used to work. I guess it was like bigger shapes. Oh yeah. Alright, and it wasn't like as puzzle piece-y. It was a little like didn't fit as well. Didn't fit as closely together. So, huh. Yeah, I get. Yeah, I should do. All right, I should thin this out a little bit. I should kind of like melt a little bit the stuff together. Just so it's not as like dramatic or severe when like suddenly the wall like breaks apart. But I mean that is kind of the effect that we're going for here. So yeah, I guess it'll be kind of like, huh? Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. It might be like its own thing, a little bit. But yeah, no, we can keep some heavier lines. That's totally fine. Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna call that. I'm gonna call that good enough. It doesn't look atrocious. Yeah. Thanks for spending your procrastination time here. Um, I Oh, cool. Sounds like you're in for quite a week. So yeah, if I don't catch you again before, no, I guess if you still haven't had finals yet, then your graduation can't be too soon. So hopefully I'll see you sometime before then. But yeah, congratulations again on making it this far, and it's great that it's great that you I mean you only have this last stretch to go. So best of luck with all of your non-procrastination studying, and like when the stuff that when you actually get to do it. I hope your finals all go well. I know I'm certain you will do great because you are such a smart guy. Oh wow! All right. Oh, that is all right. No, that is super soon. All right then. Oh wow! All right. Well, all right. Congratulations. I mean, good luck with your next final and with your last final. And wow, that's even closer than I realized. Have a yeah. Okay. So then, yeah. I guess it is entirely possible I want to see you before graduation. In which case, congratulations. I don't get to make that stupid pun very often, so I'm gonna make it here. um, uh, yeah, no, that's awesome, and I hope I hope you have a great time, and I hope you are able to enjoy your success in this auspicious occasion. So. Thank you again for tuning in, and have a good whatever you do with the rest of your time. All right, yeah, I'm like at that point where like I'm just like, is this so heinous that I'm going to be terribly embarrassed of it? No, I'm not going to be terribly embarrassed of it. Then, yeah, it probably probably means it's good enough. So I'm just gonna put in like a few more of these like accent lines to just to imply form, I guess, or like to imply like to like break up the flat, otherwise like blank spaces that these forms kind of take, and then I'll put like yeah, that was the thing I was gonna do earlier. I was gonna stack rocks up here, so might as well. Oh, and I can put some on the ground too, so just so the ones that are up here don't look quite super arbitrary. Yeah, I guess they shouldn't be too big, so this will be like a big one, I guess, and then, or no, so I'll start with a smaller one, and then a bigger one, and then a smaller one. Is it weird that, no, I'll just do one like weird oblong one. Yeah, and then I'll put a rock in front of it. Down here. So wait, yeah, let's keep some consistency with how we did things in other places. So the shading method was like roughly like roughly like so. I gotta stop. The way I'm gripping my pen, like there's a button on the side of my my stylus, and I hit that. I accidentally hit that way too often. Yeah. All right. This one's a little wonky actually. And actually, yeah, no, this one, this whole, this whole one, I put, whoops, I just put this in the wrong place. I should have put it slightly further down. Alright, that's, no, oof. The thing I said about my standards dropping significantly is a little too true. I need to falsify that slightly. I'm just trying to get this to sit on the ground instead of kind of like just floating near the ground. It's a subtle difference. Whatever. Whatever, it's probably fine how it is. No, it's not. It's totally not. It's super not, I swear. But I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop poking at it. This is a little weird. What's weird here? I think, yeah, I'm gonna, whoops, not that. I'm gonna pull this forward just slightly. This, like, giant stone will be, like, a little bit lower. Yeah, something like that. Alright, so I guess I'll call that good, mostly. Alright, and so yeah, I had like I had an idea about how to fix seams. It's kind of like how I used to fix seams, but slightly different. I'm now going to take like the blankest part, which is like this basically. I'm going to cut it here. I'm going to copy this part. I'm going to invert the selection. I'm going to transpose this entire section to cover. Whoop, oh, I'm doing this on. I need to squish the layers, or else I just need to do this twice. But I think at this point it's probably going to be easier to just squish the layers. I'll save it first, in case I change my mind. Alright, so I'll save it, and I'll squish the layers. And then, alright, so invert selection. Because I need to copy. Wait, what? Alright, wait, forget that. Deselect. Alright, let's try this again. Squeezing layers. There's something really satisfying about it, because, like, you spend all this time, like, delicately balancing the layers so that, they all, you know, they all work out just so, and then you just get to make a nice finished, sandwich out of them. Wait, deselect. Select the whole thing. Yeah, there you go. Copy that. Now select the inversion. And, right now we translate this to the end. Probably could have just dragged that. Probably would have been easier to slide it. But I need to make sure it gets flush up against the end, the very, very end. There we go. And now we should have a blank space in which our copied piece will fit cleanly. And since we moved this from one end to the other, we now know that that the ends will loop together, or will align together, and now we just have to fix the seam here, and we'll be golden. Drop tool, paintbrush. This seam was pretty close already, actually. We just need to take it across the finish line. Did I just use a sports analogy? Ugh. What? Who am I? No, this I think this, like, by pushing myself to try and maintain like a dialogue as I'm working, I don't know. That's the excuse I'm gonna use. I'm gonna blame it on that. I've accidentally uncovered unintended dialogue patterns. Alright, so yeah. So close. So close. This part is really like schma. I think I want to get rid of this part. Or at least like simplify it a bit, maybe? I don't know. I don't know what to do to get rid of the schma. How to counteract the schma. It's just really busy compared to the rest of it. Like the rest, I like a lot more. So I'm probably going to get rid of this whole section and redo it. Whoops. Oh well. Whatever. So we're not quite done. Alright, how am I gonna... Before I do that, I'll finish up this part. Good thing I got those stalactites just right? Just right. I'm not bitter. Hold on. Sorry. So, whoops, sorry. Alright, so yeah, what am I gonna do here? Probably just keep stacking rocks until we get to the edge there. Seems to be working well enough so far. Although we did kind of like reveal this like back section, so maybe I shouldn't stack too many rocks. I'll stack a few more, at least. And you know what, I'm going to put in that other layer again, because it's just more convenient working on this layer. So did I get that color? And then, alright, so put a big one like here, like that. And I'll, yeah, this one will be like quite big. Not that big. Like this, and then I can like some of these textural qualities that I put on these other rocks I can like put over here too. Because this doesn't have to be like an either or sort of thing. Like there can be similarity in how I render these forms. This one looks like a loaf of bread a little bit, but that's fine. I'll probably start stacking rocks in more like a rubbly sort of pile like that, for the rest of this section. Like just kind of like, I don't know, there'll be like one that like kind of goes behind, there'll be like one that goes like in front here, and then like, I don't know, might as well put one here as well. Or like I'll do like another oblong one, kind of, and then heck, how about just one more over here? And actually this one will be, yeah, no, I guess it'll It'll go beside that one. Not really like in front of or behind. Alright. Does this make sense? Something about this doesn't seem like it makes complete sense, but I don't know. We'll see how it works out. In just a moment. So, for starters, I'm just going to lighten up all these surfaces a bit, and I'll probably go in and, oh yeah, right, yeah, whatever, that's good enough. Let me just finish up what I was doing there. And I was gonna just like darken this slightly. No, I guess that's not really necessary. They can be more like next to each other. Yeah, whatever, that part's fine. I'm kind of done with that. And I can, the other things I can do is like put one of these like streaky whatevers across this stone face here. And then, oh yeah, I should probably put a few more like striations on the wall here. Yeah, and then call it a day, sort of. I mean, not like completely, not yet, but we're almost there. No, gosh, I'm gonna jinx myself by saying stuff like that. Alright, that's fine. And now this whole section, I just need to... It's a nice idea, but it did not pan out. So what is it going to be instead? I think I was just saying I was going to stack rocks. What level are you? You said you were like level 53 earlier. Go to Silphus, right? Were you at Ungoro Crater, or were you at like the Blasted Lands? Hey, welcome back. Yeah, I yesterday when I was playing, or not yes, I forget sometime when I was playing, I tried to go to it was in Feralis, and I tried to go to Thousand Needles, but like, Thousand Needles wouldn't give me any quests, and it was really annoying. I knew how to get from Feralis to Thousand Needles as Alliance, like that when I leveled Alliance characters. That's like that's where oh yeah, yeah. Just go to Silphus. It's a bit of a hike, but it'll get you to 60. Or you could just like grind mobs until you get to 58, and then go right to the Outlands. Right? I mean, that's another option. Sorry, I'm just gonna mute the mic for a second. Um, uh, yeah. That's funny. I I I think with Cataclysm they didn't they might have left a few uh accidental like gaps in continuity. And maybe it's even that they were always there, but uh so much of the experience is like streamlined now and smoother that it makes it more obvious when you hit one of those bumps. Oops, wrong color. Uh, yeah, because you can go to Outlands as soon as level 58, so if you're close to level 58, it might be worth just like, I don't know. Alright, so rock stack in. Why do I keep trying to get clever? I don't know. It's like a weird fixation that I have with cleverness. I'm doing this to myself. Like I'm commiserating, or I'm like lamenting that like, oh gosh, I have to work on all this